Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Technical DD. In today's video, I will show you how to restrict M365 Copilot and Copilot chat from processing sensitive files and emails using Microsoft Purview DLP policies. This feature is now generally available and is extremely useful for the IT admins and compliance professional to restrict such informations. So let's start with the problem and the scenario in today's video. So our today's video will be based on Copilot and Copilot chat can access files and emails to generate responses and summarize them. But what if those file contains confidential or sensitive information protected by sensitivity labels? We need to make sure Copilot doesn't process or summarize that data. Alright. So to solve this, Microsoft Purview now allows us to create a DLP policy, which is a data loss prevention policy that restrict Copilot and Copilot chat from using sensitive content. This ensures that any file or email with a sensitive label is excluded from processing Copilot pipelines. Alright, so now let's begin with the tutorial on this and the practical hands-on approach. Firstly, we'll open the Microsoft Purview portal over here. We can click on solutions, then click on DLP policies over here. Click on policies, create a new policy, click on enterprise applications and devices, scroll down a little bit and select the custom as we are building a custom policy. Again, under regulations, choose custom policy, click on next. We need to provide a name and the description of our policy over here. So we'll just quickly edit it. You can enter name in such a way that as you're creating multiple DLP policies, so it will be easier to recognize them. So you can use the naming format such as restrict file, email, label, Copilot processing. That by using this, you will easily get to know that this policy is mainly focused on file, image, label and Copilot processing. I will add the description as well. Click on next. Then next. Now here, unselect all the locations which are selected by default over here and just choose M365 Copilot and Copilot chat, as we are mainly concerned and focused on processing of sensitive data from M365 Copilot and Copilot chat. Then we'll click on edit. Again, click on next. Now this is a very important part over here. We need to create a rule. As you know that every DLP policy consists of one rule. So here also we'll create one rule. We'll give the same name again over here. Description again we can paste the same. If you want, you can change the description as well. Alright, okay. Just scroll down below and you can see the conditions option. Click on add condition, then click on content contents. Then click on add. You will get two options over here, sensitive information types and sensitivity label. If you remember, in our very first video, I have explained you about this sensitive information types, which is called as SITs, and we have made a video on this. You can check this on my channel on how to restrict sensitive information type under Copilot and Copilot chats using a DLP policy. But now today our focus is, we'll focus mainly on sensitivity label. What if we are using sensitivity labels applied on files and emails? So we'll click on sensitivity labels now. And if you can see, these are all the labels published into my tenant. You can select multiple labels over here, but for now I am just choosing one. Click on add. So if you can see, it's got added over here. Then under actions, use action to protect content. This is a very important functionality over here, because all things will depend on this actions as well. Click on restrict Copilot from processing content. Now you can see accessing knowledge sources. You need to select this option. And if you can see, the action is by default set to block. Okay, if you want to read what actually this means, just hover over this eye icon and you will get to know that it prevents Copilot from accessing and processing knowledge sources completely. All right. If you want to know more about this, you can just click on this link and you can read all the descriptions and functionalities about this feature over here. Okay. Now next option is incident report. If you want an alert should be generated and triggered to the IT admin's account, then you can select this option. For us, we'll disable this for now. Click on save. Now our rule is created. Click on next. Turn on the policy immediately. Select this option to turn on the policy immediately. Click on next and submit. Now if you can see, it is getting submitted. Also, I would like to inform you that this feature will be only available for M365 E5 licenses. And if your accounts are having business standard or business premium license, this feature will be disabled for your accounts. It is only currently available with M365 E5 licensing. Okay, so now our policy is created. We'll just click on done over here. Okay, and if you can see, this policy is currently under sync status and it will take up to couple of hours to get completely synced. So for our testing purpose and for today's video, I have already created one similar policy which is completely synced now, and we can use this for testing. I will simply cancel this. As this policy is already enabled, I have used the same configurations over here. I will show you the end results now. So what we will do, we will go to our Outlook account. We'll create a new email over here. You can just add your external account or any internal accounts also you can add. You can just give the name as new testing. Today's date is 2nd of May 2026. Okay, so now we will send this email. We have clicked on send. Okay, and if you can see, I have not applied any label currently on this email, so we'll see the difference over here. Once I click on summarize option over here at the top, you will see now the Copilot will summarize this email. The Copilot is now summarizing the email. Okay, now if you can see summary of the email, new testing 2nd May, The email briefly states that activity is being conducted for testing purpose, and that means it has given all the summary of this email, which means that if we are not applied any labels currently, the Copilot is summarizing it briefly. Okay, but now what we will do, we will create a new email now. We'll again send it to the external participant or internal participant, any one of them. I will choose my external account. I'll just copy paste this. Okay, and now I will apply the label which we have inserted in our DLP policy. Now if you can see sensitivity label, we have applied it as encrypted label activities. This label we have created in our tenant. Okay, and now we will send this email. Once this email has been sent, okay, now if we click on summarize option, let's see the difference now. Let's see if Copilot will process this email or it gets blocked and restricted from complete processing of that email. Okay, so now if you can see, you will get this email. The email states that additional details cannot be shared because of the organizational security policies. That means it is restricted from complete processing because our DLP policy is restricted to perform these actions now. No further information or content is provided beyond this explicit restriction. That means our DLP policy has restricted Copilot for processing labeled emails and files to be get processed. Okay. Also, I am having one more test results for you, which will demonstrate the same thing. I have sent this email Copilot DLP action testing on 30th April. Okay. Now we'll click on, we have applied the same label over here, and we'll click on summarize again. Let's see what the results we'll get. Okay, so if you can see the email title, can't provide more information in accordance with organizational security policies, state that Copilot was unable to share additional details because doing so would violate the organizational security policies. This indicates that a DLP which we have configured in our tenant or security control blocked further information disclosure during Copilot actions testing. This means that our Copilot DLP policy is restricting Copilot from processing labeled files and emails. So we have achieved our results completely. Alright, so thanks for watching this video. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like, share and subscribe to channel Technical DD for more Microsoft Purview and M365 compliance videos. Stay tuned for upcoming tutorials on automation script, audit logs and advanced data protection techniques. Thank you.